Ah, surprise! I know I said it was going to be pre-recorded tonight, but a couple of things have happened, and then I also needed to test a couple of bits, and there's only ever any point trying to test it while it's live. So yeah, surprise! I'm just trying to get where's that? If I sit that there, would that be better? Maybe hang on, maybe bring it down a bit. Let's put it there. Yeah. Yeah, so I needed to test a couple of bits. So, surprise! We're live. Live only on YouTube, though. So, same as Thursday night, Facebook live streaming. It's to do with some of the music that goes in the quiz, and then Facebook has a meltdown. So, it's easier to stick with YouTube for now while I work on that issue. But yeah, surprise, we're live. So, no shout outs. I wasn't 100% sure if I was going to test it tonight. If I was going to leave it until next week, but you know, I just thought, you know what, I've got a couple of other things have happened at home over the last 48 hours, so decided, yep, let's do it, let's crack on, and let's get it live tonight, so that yeah, so that we're up and running, and yeah, I can test some things. So you've got 20 seconds, and then we're straight into it. So it's like a Saturday pre-record. There's no shout outs, but hello to everyone. But on the general like sort of scheme of things, you can crack. You know, it's exactly as you normally. I'm testing things under the hood. It's like a car, you know, where you've like if you plugged your car in and like you change some of the settings. For everyone else, it looks like it's driving down the road in a normal way, but actually, I'm sat behind the scenes doing some bits and pieces. So also, if I look distracted, don't panic. It's because I'm trying to play around with a few things behind the scenes. Anyway, welcome along. It is Saturday, 25th of February. Let's get straight into it. 50 questions as always, plus a couple of things for your breaks as well as normal on a Saturday. It feels weird. I've not done a Saturday live for ages. So it does feel a little bit weird, I must admit. But anyway, welcome along. Let's get into it. We'll crack straight into the quiz. We'll get into this. That has worked. Yeah, that's fine. Right, okay. Yeah, welcome along. Let's get into it. Entertainment as we always kick off with, starting with this for number one, and I've been addicted to this program in the last 24 hours. Netflix show Drive to Survive, which recently released its latest series, focuses on which sport? So Netflix show Drive to Survive, which recently released its latest series, focuses on which sport? Just for reference as well, before everyone jumps on me, I'm leaving the live chat on. So because you've had it on the pre-records for the last few Saturday pre-records on Saturday, I'm leaving it on, but please play nicely. I have got instant access to hide anyone who starts putting, but I'll be honest, everyone has been on their best behavior and I've not had to sort of step in. So yeah, please don't put your answers in the comments. It just ruins it for yourself, really. Question number two, Crockett and Tubbs are the detectives in which TV series? So Crockett and Tubbs are the detectives in which TV series? Number three, Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me was the theme tune to the 1995 Batman Forever film by which rock group? So Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me was the theme tune to the 1995 Batman Forever film by which rock group? Suzanne. I'll put this as delicately as possible. The majority of the ones that I have no longer fit me. That is another issue as well. So yeah, unfortunately, you guys only really see this bit of me. So yeah, unfortunately, I need to get some new ones, but that's on my birthday list. Number four, Animatronic and Jake Shears were the lead singers of which group? So Animatronic and Jake Shears were the lead singers of which group? You won't need Easter eggs tonight, Haley. I can fully assure you, you will not need Easter eggs to launch at me for the connections round. Number five, which 1992 film did Quentin Tarantino both direct and play the character Mr. Brown? So which 1992 film did Quentin Tarantino both direct and play the character of Mr. Brown? I Hashtag fangirls just reminded me of something, and I've just found it and I've put it aside, and I'll deal with it straight away after the quiz. Number 6, what was the name of the motel in Psycho? So, what was the name of the motel in Psycho? Number 7, November 1968 saw which former Beatle become the first to release a solo single hit? So, November 1968 saw which former Beatle become the first to release a solo single hit? Not working. Get more from your streaming experience with the App Store. Oh. Number 8, who created the TV shows The Bodyguard and The Line of Duty? Okay. I didn't think these were that difficult tonight, but it'll get easier. It always does. Most people always find the entertainment round tricky because if it's not like your era or TV or whatever it is you might be interested into, entertainment seems to be the round that separates, a good night from a bad night. It's right, Vic. I've just read on it. It says I've got until the 31st of May 2023, so that's fine. I will get it back to you before then. Don't worry. Number 9, which TV show follows a group of midwives working in the East End of London in the late 50s and 60s? So, which TV show follows a group of midwives working in the East End of London in the late 50s and 60s? I'm not changing entertainment until the 3rd year anniversary, and then I've got an idea, but you may or may not like it, but we'll worry about that. Welcome to year 4, and round 1 is all about flags. That's not the idea, just to clarify, that's just to put the fear of whatever into some people. And finally, number 10, complete the title of the theme tune of a 2000s children's TV show. What's the story in... Let's complete the title of the theme tune of a 2000s children's TV show. What's the story in... Also, Vic, at your wedding, am I allowed, when you get to that bit, is there anyone here who sees any reason why these two... Can I make a joke at that point, or am I not allowed? Just so I know, to read the room. Round 2. So, a few people suggested this about collective nouns and animal homes. So I thought I'd put it all together into one round. Thanks, Leanne. So I thought I'd put it all together in one round for you tonight. Don't worry, it's not... I've got... Question 1. Which animal has the collective name of caravan? So which animal has the collective name of caravan? Jack, what are you doing? He's creeping around upstairs. Number 2, the formicary, you know what I mean, is the home of which insect? People don't catch me up. I'm not doing a round every week fully on flags. That would be ludicrously crazy. After that comment, Ben, I may have to send this back with the decline with regret. Number 3, what is the collective name for a group of crows? So what is the collective name for a group of crows? Number 4, what is the name of a spider's home? So what is the name of a spider's home? Colin, Jack's found the answers and he's going to get 50 out of 50. Jack wrote the quiz. Hello to everyone in the White Regis Social Club. Good evening. Feels weird. This time last week I was sat with you. It was last week, wasn't it? No, it was a couple of weeks ago. I can't. Time is flying too fast. And number 5, which animal has the collective noun gorilla? That's the wrong way round. What a numpty. Go back up. Right, hang on. That is written really badly. What is the collective name for a group of gorillas? There we go. Yeah. So what is the collective name for a group of gorillas? And number 6, which animal would live in a dray? Very big dray in the country. That's poor. Yeah, never mind. Number 7, what is the collective name for a group of mice? Love this. When I was researching earlier, I was like, oh, that's quite cool. Like that. So what is the collective name for a group of mice? Train. Quite busy. Don't joke when they ask if anyone objects. They have to stop the service. Dad is a vicar. Well, no, I mean, I wasn't going to joke. I was just going to sort of cough. I wouldn't stand up. That would be, you know. Number 8, what is the name of a tiger's home? I don't mean Tigger. I mean like actual tigers. I'm Tigger. T-I-double-G-R. What is the name of a tiger's home? Number 9, what is the collective noun for a group of lions? So what is the whatever what is the collective name for a group of lions? Sorry, I'm doing these tests behind the scenes and it's just completely confused me. And finally, number 10, what is the name of the home of a snake? What is the name of the home of a snake? So I just got really confused. That corner of my eye trending on Twitter at the moment is no Darwin. Something happened. I realise it's obviously to do with Liverpool Football Club, I would assume. Round 3, blockbusters for you to wrap up. These are all gold run style questions because they've all got at least 2 letters. I think, yeah, they've all got 2 letters. For you to go through, kicking off with this number 1. What BC denied in 1990 in a 1998 statement having sexual relations with a former intern? I like that, Simon. That is quite funny. Number 2, what GS is the more common name for the dog breed Alsatian? So what GS is the more common name for the dog breed Alsatian? Number 3, what DF is the name of the high jumper who has a move named after him? So what DF is the name of the high jumper who has a move named after him? So I keep looking at the trains. I really gutted yesterday. Oh no, I'll talk about it in the break. Number 4, what AO is the smallest of the world's 5 ocean basins? So what AO is the smallest of the world's 5 ocean basins? It's not really worded very well, that, but I think you know where I'm going with it. So I need to change that setting. For those of you just joining us, by the way, yeah, this is live. Well, it's going out live. You might be watching it on Sunday, Monday, or 2025. Number 5, what KW was the actress who starred as Rose in Titanic? So what KW was the actress who starred as Rose in Titanic? Number 6, what NJ is the US state found the other side of the Hudson River from New York? So what NJ is the US state found the other side of the Hudson River from New York? Start spreading the news. Number 7, what OD featured Harry, Niall, Zayn, Louis, and Liam? So what OD featured Harry, Niall, Zayn, Louis, and Liam? Too far. Number 8, what LA saw Hugh Grant play a Prime Minister? So what LA saw Hugh Grant play a Prime Minister? Number 9, what LJ is an athletics event? So what LJ is an athletics event? And finally, number 10. What CI is the collective name for a group of British dependency islands in the English Channel? So what CI is the collective name for a group of British dependency islands in the English Channel? So far so good. Yeah, for those of you joining, this is live this evening as it goes out. I needed to test some things, and I thought it's just as easier just to do that this evening whilst it is live. And if something goes wrong, at least I'm on hand to fix it straight away. But so far so good. Right, gonna take. Oh, hang on. No, we're not. No, I'm not. Hang on. Hold, please. After so. Duh. There we go. Right, so the link is up on Twitter now if you need it to refresh any of those questions in your mind, or jvpqquestions.com, and I've pushed the button, so by the time it gets to you, it's all up and running, so head on over there if you need to refresh any. Right, your first break this evening, slightly different than what I normally do. I do sometimes say, right, here's 9 things, put them in order. But what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to give you a grid of 16 countries. These are the top 16 countries in the combined medal table of the winter and summer Paralympics. So all I want you to do is find the top 10 from those 16. So 6 of them won't make the top 10. So all we need to do is find the top 10 from those. You don't have to put them in order for this one this week. You've just got to find which of those 16 are the top 10. I will give you the final order as well afterwards if you really want to go down that road, but I wasn't going to ask you to. I need to do that. I need to turn that off, that on, that on. Oh, no, that on, that on. And I will see you in 7 minutes. Bye. Oh, hang on. I'm covering one of the answers. Let me... Oh, that's really small. Anyway, right, I'm up here in the box. Right, write your answers down now. You've only got a couple more seconds, and then I shall remove 6 answers so you know which ones what the top 10 was, and then I'll even show you the top 10 in order as well. Yeah, no, I was a bit gutted. The Flying Scotsman was in Blackburn last night. And something I saw online said that it must have been an old route, but something I saw online said it was going to go to Bolton. Now, the only way I know from Blackburn to Bolton is straight down past us, basically, because that's the line, Blackburn to Bolton. And it turned out it wasn't. It was going a completely different way. So I was sat here last night waiting to hear like the Flying Scotsman come flying down the house, and so I didn't go to Blackburn. Waited for it here and then missed it completely because it went off to Accrington and then to Bury. So I was a bit gutted to miss that, but I'll find it at some point. Go and have a look. But yeah, that was an entertaining evening. Anyway, right, let's remove 6 of these answers to give you the top 10 in 3, 2, and 1. There you go. So that is the top 10. That's not the top 10 in order. I'll do that in a second. But these are the top 10. So as long as you've got these written down, you can have a point for each one of these that you got. So United States is in the top 10. Canada. Netherlands. Australia. Team GB. I don't know what right it is. I wrote it as Team GB. I should have written GB, but the Olympics are always called. They always go called Team GB, don't they? Poland, Germany, China, West Germany, and then France. So those are your 10. So that's all you needed. You didn't need to put them in any kind of order. Those are the 10. But in order, just so that you know, let's get them all done. Dun, 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 dun. There you go. So 10th place is Poland, swiftly followed by the Netherlands. Then you've got West Germany. Then you've got Germany. So yeah, Germany finally overtook West Germany. I think it was at the last one. It might have been the one before. Not sure. Australia in 6th. Canada in 5th. France in 4th. China 3rd. Team GB are 2nd, and then USA are currently have the most medals combined in the Summer and Winter Paralympics. And there you go. So that was those. Dingbats for your second break. I'm just trying to reset everything. No, grab the camera. That's it. Bring me down. Make that a bit bigger. There we go. Right, yeah, so that was those. Yeah, Dingbats for your second break. And then we'll get on to that. Okay. Answer sheets at the ready. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see how you did with the first part of the quiz. Let me ping this across. Right, answers then. 30 questions. Let's see how the... hang on, what's going on here? There we go. Right, here we go. Entertainment. Number 1. A Netflix show, Drive to Survive, which recently released its latest series, focuses on which sport? It is Formula 1. I'm 5 episodes in at the moment. I like Drive to Survive, but it gets very confusing because I'd rather they just sort of like did it race by race rather than sort of, bouncing backwards and forwards. It gets confusing, but still good all the same. Number 2, Crockett and Tubbs are the detectives in which TV series? It's Miami Vice. Number 3, Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me was the theme tune to the 1995 Batman Forever film by U2. I wonder if they regret that now, because that Batman Forever film wasn't great, let's be honest. Although, hang on, am I confused? Was that the one with George Clooney? I think it was. If it was, that one is really, really awful, I'll be honest. Number 4, Animatronic and Jake Shears were the lead singers of the Scissor Sisters. He was very good this week on the piano room thing. Number 5, which 1992 film did Quentin Tarantino both direct and play the character Mr. Brown? It's Reservoir Dogs. Number 6, what was the name of the motel in Psycho? It was the Bates Motel. Number 7, November 1968 saw which former Beatle become the first to release a solo single hit? It was George Harrison. I was shocked. I thought it was John Lennon, but I double checked and it wasn't. It was George Harrison. Oh, there we go. I'm being corrected. It was Val Kilmer in Forever. George Clooney was in Batman and Robin. Okay, so Batman Forever was all right then. Number 8, who created the TV shows The Bodyguard and The Line of Duty? It was Jed Mercurio. Modern day William Shakespeare. Number 9, which TV show follows a group of midwives working in the East End of London in the late 50s and 60s? It's called The Midwife. And number 10, complete the title of the theme tune of a 2000s children's TV show. What's the story? What's the story in Balamory? Animal homes and collective nouns. Number 1, what animal has the collective name of caravan? It's caramels? Try camels, Jay. Let's go with camels. Yeah, so it's a caravan of camels. Number 2, Formicary is the home of an ant. Number 3, what is the collective name for a group of crows? It is murder. Murder, murder, murder. Hot Fuzz reference there for you. And number 4, what is the name of a spider's home? Quite simply, it's the web. Not the internet. The web's up in... That's the name of their homes. So they're making a home within a home when they're in your home. Number 5, which... No, ignore the question, but the answer to number 5 is band. I'm just going to remove that again and just do that. There you go. Number 6, which animal would live in a dray? It's a squirrel. Number 7, collective name for a group of mice is a mischief. So it's a mischief of mice. Quite apt, really. Number 8, the name of a tiger's home is a lair. Number 9, collective noun for a group of lions is a pride. So pride of lions. Number 10, the name of the home of a snake is its nest. That simple, a nest. Blockbusters then, number 1, what BC denied in a 1998 statement of having sexual relations with a former intern? It was Bill Clinton. And I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Number 2, what GS is the more common name for the dog breed Alsatian? It's German Shepherd. Number 3, what DF is the name of the high jumper who has a move named after him? His full name is Dick Fosbury. Now, I know most of you will probably have I know most of you would have got the F, which is Fosbury. I'm going to leave it down to you. If you're playing against people and you want to give them half points, because I'm not allowed to give out half points anymore. It causes too much chaos. But if you're marking each other, so if you want to give half points for the Fosbury, it's down to you. I'll leave that in your hands. I'm sure you can all come up with a democratic way of doing it. Number 4, what AO is the smallest of the world's 5 ocean basins? It's the Arctic Ocean. Sorry, someone's just proffered an answer to number 1 and they thought it was Betty Crocker. I'm just going to leave that there. Number 5, what KW is the actress who starred as Rose in Titanic? It's Kate Winslet. Number 6, what NJ is the US state found the other side of the Hudson River from New York? It is New Jersey, which technically, when I went to New York for my 40th, we did go into New Jersey, so I have visited now 2 US states. I didn't think about this till the other day. Number 7, what OD featured Harry, Niall, Zayn, Louis and Liam? It's One Direction. Number 8, what LA saw Hugh Grant play a Prime Minister? It was Love Actually. Number 9, what LJ is an athletics event? It is long jump. And number 10, what CI is the collective name for a group of British dependency islands in the English Channel? It is the Channel Islands. Wow. Sorry, I was just opening Twitter just to make sure there was no issues on there. And there's a video from Trafalgar Square currently, which is just full of Newcastle fans. Is anyone left in Newcastle tonight? It's going to be very quiet up there if you're going for a night out. It's full. It's rammed. Wowzers. Anyway. Sorry, just making sure. There right, scores on doors. Let us know how you're getting on so far. 30 points available to you. Let me know how they are doing. Still to come, connections round and general knowledge. Connections isn't going to be overly difficult. I say that now and then it probably will turn out to be. The great thing with having the live chat on, and I can't do it on a Thursday because it's too many people that would be commenting and what have you, but at least on this now, so I could, if I wanted to, and I will, Martin's on 28 out of 30. Sir Bill Tutor, good evening, sir, is on 25 out of 30. Christine's on 22 out of 30. Usuals in the Patreon Discord server. Stevenage Panda Team are on 28. Crispy Potatoes are on 28. I really seriously thought Colin was on 8 then for a minute, but now it makes sense. So he's 26 or 27. 21 out of 30 for Blair. Chris and Sarah are on 24. So yeah, I can actually reveal some scores, you see. Yeah. Can't do it on a Thursday. There's way too many people. Right, as always, connections round. 9 questions. Question number 10, what links them all together? Yeah, I'm just going to get into it. Here we go. Let's kick it off with this for number 1. According to the song from the musical Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, what are a girl's best friend? So according to the song from the musical Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, what are a girl's best friend? Patreons in the Discord server, please keep this clean. Number 2, what can be something happening quickly and promptly, or the name of the international messaging network for payments? So what could be something happening quickly and promptly, or the name of the international messaging network for payments? I don't think many people the last 12 months would have known that there was an international messaging network for payments, and it was quite prominent because of certain things it stopped doing. May you have what? Yeah, I have no idea what you want to have, Colin, but you can have whatever you want. Number 3, what is 55 in Roman numerals? So what is 55 in Roman numerals? Number 4, although no longer in common use, which S describes the word used by Australians to describe females? So although no longer in common use, which S describes the word used by Australians to describe females? Sorry, I thought you were saying may I have it, as in like you were asking for something. I didn't realise you were saying that you may have the connection. All right, okay, makes sense. I'm confused. It's not difficult these days. Number 5, who was Prime Minister for the majority of World War II for the United Kingdom? Yeah. It's just like a synchronization. The YouTube live chat, Sue jumps up and says, got it, at the same time that Discord server's going mad with people who've also got it. But number 5, who was Prime Minister for the majority of World War II for the United Kingdom? Must not do impression. Must not do impression. Too far. Number 6, moving in a straight line without changing direction or stopping is to take the most what route? So moving in a straight line without changing direction or stopping is to take the most what route? Catherine, I think that may have gone into the wrong chat, I'll be honest. There we go. I didn't think that was for the YouTube live chat. Number 7, the most senior commander of a fleet or navy is called the what? So the most senior commander of a fleet or navy is called the what? I've just seen that from Nick, and I do like that when people work out the connection quite early. I like the fact that people then sit there with some answers written down and predicting when they're, if they're going to be included, and I quite like that. Number 8, which organisation used to salute its members when they saw their badge displayed on vehicles? So which organisation used to salute its members when they saw their badge displayed on vehicles? Number 9, what is the name of the large seaside town in East Sussex that gets its name from a famous 1066 battle? So what is the name of the large seaside town in East Sussex that gets its name from a famous 1066 battle? Good old Bognor Regis. And as always, question number 10. What links them all together? Oh, they want to be together. Right, let's finish off and wrap this up with some general knowledge. Kicking off with this, number 1. Azerbaijan's coastline is on which sea? So Azerbaijan's coastline is on which sea? I'm talking about 0800 numbers. I've got to ring EE this week to sort out my phone. Number 2, the French word jambon is which food? So the French word jambon is which food? Number 3, the restaurant chain TGI Fridays, but what does the TGI stand for? So the restaurant chain TGI Fridays, but what does the TGI stand for? It looks like they've taken over Iceland as well. I went into Iceland Food Warehouse to do some shopping this afternoon. There's like 3 cabinets with TGI Fridays food. There's one with Harry Ramsden's as well, which... Number 4, our solar system's asteroid belt sits between Mars and which other country? So our solar system's asteroid, I'm trying to combine words. Solar system's asteroid belt sits between Mars and which other country? Sorry, Twitter's just refreshed. I'll cover those in a minute. Number 5, in the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory books, how many golden tickets were hidden in chocolate bars? Yeah. Sorry, my bad. At least you knew. I mean, it could be a country on one of the other planets. Yeah, number 5, in the Charlie and Chocolate Factory books, how many golden tickets were hidden in chocolate bars? Number 6, the autonomous region of China, Macau, was previously a part of which European country? First part of my test has just gone wrong. The autonomous region of China, Macau, was previously a part of which European country? Number 7, which of these are not one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world? Is it the Great Pyramid of Giza? Is it the Great Wall of China? Or is it the Hanging Gardens of Babylon? So which of these are not one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world? Is it the Great Pyramid of Giza? Is it the Great Wall of China? Or is it the Hanging Gardens of Babylon? So we're on the right screen. Number 8, what colour are the stars on the flag of Australia? So what colour are the stars on the flag of Australia? Number 9, what can either be a cocktail of cognac, triple sec and lemon juice, or a one-wheeled device attached to the side of a motorcycle? So what can either be a cocktail of cognac, triple sec and lemon juice, or a one-wheeled device attached to the side of a motorcycle? There you go. If you know your cocktails and drink, question for you. If you know your transportation devices, question for you. If you don't know either, then just guess. Train. And your final question tonight, number 10. In Chicago, their rapid transit In Chicago, their rapid transit system is nicknamed the L. But what does the L stand for? So in Chicago, their rapid transit system is nicknamed the L. But what does the L stand for? Right, that is all of your questions. Let me just push the 2 buttons. That one, that one, that one, that one. So if you refresh jvpqquestions.com now, all 5 rounds should now appear for your delight. Hello to Michael, Dale and all of the family who are sat there I love this, loads of people are saying they're still in Newcastle. Hello to Michael. Hello from just outside of Newcastle. Francis says still here in Newcastle, don't really care about football. And yes, you can have troop as well, so if you put band or troop you can have either, so it's entirely up to you whichever ones of those you put. You can have the point for that from the first round. Right, Dingbats coming up for you. 9 of these, if I get it on the right screen. That one there, me off, that on, that off, and I'll see you in 7 minutes. As always, say what you see if you've never done these before. I'll see you in 7. was just trying to put myself back in the right place. I'll give you the answers to these in just a second. I was just sharing something with the Patreon. So I did a corporate quiz on Wednesday night. I met loads and loads of lovely people, and there was someone came up to me at the end. As I was leaving, I was going out the door. They said, "I've just got to say, I've been watching since the beginning. It's brilliant. We really, really love it. But how do you come up with all the errors?" What do you mean? No, all the errors that you come up with, how do you come up with those every week? I mean, questions are questions, but I was like, the errors they're not like written, they're genuine mistakes. It's because I'm an idiot. It's quite simply that. I fly through things at a rapid pace trying to get everything done at times, and these errors occur. I'm human. And they weren't saying it in a nasty way. It wasn't like, it was just sort of in humorous terms. But yeah, the fact that they were thought that I genuinely script errors into the quiz, I'm laughing my head off. But yeah, so they were very nice. It was lovely, actually. It was a really nice quiz, smartphone quiz, and it was just raucous and fun and good entertainment. Anyway, right, let's give you the answers then to these in 3, in 2, and then have 1 second. There we go. Number 1, a few of you were struggling on 1. Once upon a time. Once upon a time. Once. Moving on. Number 2, start of something big. Number 3, bend over backwards. Number 4, sight for sore eyes. Number 5, right side up. Number 6, throw in the towel. Yeah, that's fine. Number 7, chat forums. I think an Easter egg's just been launched at the TV. Number 8, bottomless pit. And number 9, search high and low. Okay, right. Get your answer sheets together while I just get everything sorted out. Let's move myself down here. Good news is that 90% of the testing that I needed to do for the live streams has actually worked tonight. It's just one thing I've got to sort out on. But yeah, get your answer sheets together. Let's go through the final 20 questions in a second. Yeah, I've got to speak to EE. One of my upgrades due on my phone, but I can't do it online, so I'm going to have to ring them on Monday, so hopefully the lines won't be too busy. The last time I tried to ring EE, I was stuck on hold for 1 hour and 25 minutes. So hopefully the lines are clear. Right, here we go. Let's see how you did then. Connections, number 1. According to the song from the musical Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, what are a girl's best friend? Diamonds. Number 2, what can be something happening quickly and promptly, or the name of the international messaging network for payments? It's SWIFT. Number 3, what is 55 in Roman numerals? It is LV. I'm quite proud of that one, I'll be honest. I was struggling how to put that into the connection round, and I found that, so I'm quite proud of that. Number 4, although no longer in common use, which S describes the word used by Australians to describe females? It's Sheila. Number 5, who was Prime Minister for the majority of World War II for the United Kingdom? It's Winston Churchill. Hello to Winston Churchill in the YouTube live chat. Great to see you with us. Number 6, moving in a straight line without changing direction or stopping is to take the most direct route. Number 7, the most senior commander of a fleet or navy is called the Admiral. Number 8, which organisation used to salute its members when they saw their badge displayed on vehicles? It is the AA. I think it was more to do with speeding, wasn't it? They'd see their members coming towards them and they'd be like, quick, slow down if there was a police around the corner. Number 9, what is the name of the large seaside town in East Sussex that gets its name from a famous 1066 battle? It's Hastings. Oh, yes. Because what links them all together? They are all insurance companies. Now, I've put them as insurance companies because I know some of them may fall into like home insurance as well and other things and stuff. So, but yeah, insurance companies will get you the point. You don't need to be too specific. I just liked LV. I was quite chuffed with that. Right, general knowledge. Here we go. Number 1, Azerbaijan's coastline is on the Caspian Sea. Number 2, the French word jambon is which food? It is ham. Number 3, the restaurant chain TGI Fridays. What does the TGI stand for? Because I'm trying to keep it as a friendly family show, thank goodness it's Friday, but if you've put something else, then actually, no, that'd change a letter, wouldn't it? You know what I mean? Thank goodness it's Friday. Number 4, our solar system's asteroid belt sits between Mars and which other planet? It's Jupiter. Who would think it was a country? Number 5, in the Charlie and Chocolate Factory books, how many golden tickets were hidden in chocolate bars? There were 5. Number 6, the autonomous region of China, Macau, was previously a part of Portugal. Number 7, which of these are not one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world? It is the Great Wall of China. Number 8, what colour are the stars on the flag of Australia? They are white. New Zealand's stars are red. Australia's are white. Number 9, what can either be a cocktail of cognac, triple sec and lemon juice, or a one-wheel device attached to the side of a motorcycle? It is sidecar. And finally, number 10. In Chicago, their rapid transit system is nicknamed the L, but what does the L stand for? It's elevated. Yeah. Should that not be E? I don't know. It was elevated. It got me when I always knew it was the elevator, but I didn't know it was nicknamed the L. And then when someone told me this week that it was nicknamed the L, I just got very confused. So I thought I'm putting it in the quiz because it will confuse more people. Right, tot your scores up. How have you got on tonight? I haven't put a post up yet on Twitter and Facebook. I will do that after when I go into the final bit. So there will be a post up shortly to share your scores. But if you need a tiebreaker to separate your teams, here it is. Sticking with the Chicago L, Elevated Transit System, how many stations make up the Chicago Elevated Transit System? So how many stations make up the Chicago Elevated Transit System? Honestly, still don't. It just baffles me. I love America and the Americans, but sometimes it's like, why? So remember, nearest to this will get the point in 3, in the 2, and 1. 145. So there are 145 stations on the Chicago Elevated Transit System. Push that one there and push that one there. There we go. That is it for me for this evening. So far, as I say, about 90% of my testing that I needed to do has worked. So that's good news, means that I can consistently keep live streams going. Because as I say, I was having a couple of issues, but that's why I wasn't live tonight and came and joined you all. Thank you very much for being with us. Normal service resumed next week, so next Thursday will be live as always. I'm in London all day Wednesday, so I may be a bit bleary-eyed come Thursday night because it's an in and out for a very, very, very important meeting, which I can't say anything about. But yeah, so that is on Thursday, and then next Saturday will be pre-recorded just because I've got something going on next weekend. So back to normal service resumed next week. Not that it makes a blind bit of difference, let's be honest. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for playing along. I'll put up a post in about a couple of minutes that will give you, so you can share your scores as you always do. And I will see you soon. Patreon quiz tomorrow night for patrons. Look forward to seeing you all there, and then the super quizzes on Zoom, etc. That's tomorrow night, and then I will see you soon. As always for me, enjoy the last few days of February, and I will see you soon. Take care. Stay safe.